Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis Radio. Now, I know I am uploading really late tonight. The reason for that is because I have been feeling very lightheaded all day, and it finally subsided. So I'm just gonna sit down right now and record this. By the time you guys watch this is probably gonna be Friday morning, but I'm gonna go ahead upload these around 11:30 midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight. But I've already babbled on long enough, so I know I don't typically do gaming news, but as you can tell by the gameplay footage, I'm obviously a gamer, have been for the last 20 years of my life, and I'm gonna turn 25 this October. And I'm also a wrestling fan, and so this piqued my interest. And apparently, WWE 2K22 reportedly has the most outdated roster in the series. Sports Gamer Online has reported that unnamed sources from 2K Sports and Virtual Concepts view WWE 2K22's roster as the most outdated roster ever. Now, there are some wrestling games, WWE, WCW, that have been accused of having outdated rosters in the past. But let's go ahead and let's just dig right into this article here. Fans grappling. I see what they did there. Fans grappling with whether to purchase WWE 2K22 may have another reason to hesitate, as a report from Sports Gamer Online details. The team behind the WWE 2K series has spent a troubling past few years of developing games. WWE 2K20's legacy endures as that of an unenjoyable mess of glitches, and WWE 2K21 failed to release it all. Yes, they took a year off because of WWE 2K20's glitches. In fact, I remember at one point they couldn't even give 2K20 away. Visual Concepts came out with a new trailer for the game during WWE's SummerSlam pay-per-view, which, yes, they did. I did watch the trailer live. The trailer was fine. It didn't really show too much gameplay. It was all pre-rendered. All pre-rendered stuff, showing the likes of Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, and others in action. While short in length, the trailer finally promised wrestling fans the release date of WWE 2K22, which is in March of next year, and that always shocked me because a lot of the wrestling games usually come out at the end of October, beginning of November, typically around that time. This marks a delay from the usual November window when the WWE hosts the usual brand-on-brand warfare that is Survivor Series. But the delay may also underscore WWE's recent release of countless wrestlers throughout the year. WWE has future endeavored even the likes of top names like The Big Show, Aleister Black, Ruby Riott, and Braun Strowman, with several of those names making their way to rival wrestling promotion AEW. Since then, a report has surfaced of WWE asking Visual Concepts and 2K Sports to delete these wrestlers from the game's roster. They also forgot to include Bray Wyatt in that list. He recently just got let go, I think within the last month. The article by Sports Gamer Online highlights the recent tensions between developers and their WWE contractor, though neither entity has verified the report at this time. Well, no shit. This is really bad press for them. In the article, several unnamed developers describe the WWE 2K22 workplace as racked with pressure, understaffed, and underfunded. Well, surprise, surprise on the underfunded part. You're working for Take-Two Interactive, and not just that, you're working under the 2K Sports division. Once you've played like in one NBA 2K game, you've basically played them all. It has gone to the stage where the WWE has threatened to end their licensing agreement with 2K Sports. That might actually save the WWE games, but that's a whole other discussion for another time. One source claims the game roster, quote, is shaping up to be the most outdated roster a game has seen. WWE has presumably tasked Visual Concepts with updating the roster accordingly, hence the delay of the game. It gives the developers an extension to remove and replace any number of these superstars, allegedly. Unfortunately for fans of wrestling and the WWE 2K series, I don't know anybody who's a fan of the WWE 2K series after they took over, because 2K15 was a complete disaster. 2K16 was okay, and every game after that has just kind of been the same. The only game that has truly been praised is 2K19. Actually, no, I take that back. The other game that got praised was WWE 2K14, but to be fair, that was THQ's last game. THQ basically mostly developed that game, and 2K just slapped their name on it. Sports Gamer Online suggests the game will probably lack more wrestlers beyond fan favorite Daniel Bryan. I forgot about Daniel Bryan, for whom reports also suggested would not be in the game. This most recent report describes a toxic workplace for 2K Sports and Visual Concepts workers, one of them referring to it as an environment where, quote, second guessing happens constantly. It remains to be seen how much of an impact the dozens of WWE releases will have on the roster of WWE 2K22. These delays could very well backfire on the WWE, 2K Sports, and Visual Concepts, despite the developers taking transparent steps to prevent another WWE 2K20. If the rumors prove true, fans will undoubtedly remember the removal of so many wrestlers this late in development as a petty move, and even more disappointing given the popularity of many of these superstars. And that I do agree. If they take out Aleister Black, The Big Show, Bray Wyatt, who's another one? Daniel Bryan was one that left. I know that I think didn't I already say Ruby Riott? And there's other, Ric Flair also got let go from the company as well. And there's probably a lot of names that I'm blanking on. But yeah, if the rumor turns out to be true, WWE 2K22 might be DOA if this actually comes to light. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say this remains to be seen. For all we know, this could just be a bunch of bullshit coming from disgruntled developers who may have been let go or feel like they're understaffed or underfunded. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there because I've gone on for as long as I need to go. If you stuck around this long, thanks so much for doing so. And if you've been following me long enough, you know I'm terrible at ending these videos. So I will just see you guys next time.